right. This is going to be a video mainly for Wisconsin and Minnesota, and show you what I'm doing with a couple time period stuff. But I just wanted to make a quick stop over here at Michigan and just give my picks for Michigan. I'm thinking tomorrow will be a single. I'm thinking the one's going to hit because I think it's out 18 or so draws. It's worth a try. Even if it doesn't hit, it's worth a try. And I unselected the green in the SBP. The reason why I did that is because it's hit 3 times in a row and there's been a big gap. There has not been a red or a purple, and red and purple hit a lot. But I don't know Michigan, and now that I'm seeing all this green, anyway, so, wow, maybe I'm wrong on Michigan. So you might want to forget what I just said. But let's just say the green doesn't hit. It is a single and a 1 hits. Then that would mean that tomorrow would have to come from these 22 numbers. So I don't know, but I'm getting rid of that. So that's Michigan, because 1 is due. I got to change that back before I screw that up. Okay, so I want to show, first of all, I'm going to show Minnesota quick. I want to show what I'm thinking is going to happen tomorrow. Okay. I got rid of the expectation chart because I just don't look at it. Very rare do I look at it. I'm starting to get rid of some things I don't look at. All right. I got to keep adjusting this freaking microphone. It's driving me crazy. All right. I'm going to stay focused here, and I want to show you something. Just give me 1 second, please. All right. Sorry. Had to do something real quick. Okay. So here's what I'm thinking I want to show you. So let me go over to Minnesota. This works. Okay. I've been doing this for a year and over a half now, year and a half now. Minnesota, we're going to go all the way up to straight. We can do box 2. I'm doing straight right now. We're doing this in the frequency chart. And we're going to go to AB. I know I've showed this many times, but I just want to show it again. 90 days. Okay, we are at 90 days. That's the sweet spot that I found. AB straight. Most recent draw by option. No sort. That's key. You have to do no sort. All right, now watch this. You ready? Times drawn. 4, 2, 4, 2, 1. You notice that there's been 1, 2, 3, 4. There's been 4 drawings without a 1 being used. Okay, then there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Not that I'm trying to show that there's only 4 and 4, but just you'll see that there's 4, and then there's a 1 used. Then there's a 1 used. Then there's a 1, 2, 3. 1 was used. I just count until there's a 1. So 1, 2, hit, 1, 2, hit, 1, hit, 1, hit, all kinds of hits. What you're going to get more as you go down here, but you can see that even though you get more as you go down here, this stays at 90 days. So typically the 1 dominates. Okay, so the 1 dominates at the 90-day mark. 1 is incoming. Okay, I wouldn't be surprised if, I've said this many times and then it hits, but I don't make a video to show it because I didn't win, because I ended up over filtering. But so many times when I make a video and I say, hey, 1's going to hit, 1 hits. If it doesn't hit that day, it hits the next day, because these will not, it just happens. It's just what happens. So 1 of these is going to hit, a 1 is going to hit. Okay, that's what I'm banking on. So I'm going to go over to options only, and there they are, the yellow ones that are highlighted. 1 of these is front pair straight. These are straight now for the front. I'm going to take these fronts. Okay, 1 of these is going to be dropping in Minnesota. So I'm hoping tomorrow it will be the day. So I'm going to switch this over from box to numbers, because these are straight. And I'm going to go down to pairs AB, not boxed, because these are straight. Go and paste these in there. These are straight ABs, right? First 2 digits. I'm going to hit slash. We are now at 430 straights. I can guarantee you 100% that one of these 430 will hit within the next couple draws, like for sure. It's going to happen. It's just going to happen. So it's coming. So now I'm going to get this down lower though, okay? So I'll show you something else. Now I don't always do this, but I'm going to do it for tomorrow just because I am. But most recent draw by option. Now we're going to switch this over. I don't like to do the AC because that one can be really weird. That I've noticed that one, and not just in Minnesota, but many other states, that one can go out for long periods of time, even at the 90-day. I've noticed, not all the time, but I've noticed it can be a little bit harder to predict. So I'm going to jump at the BC and look at the BC. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one's actually even better option for tomorrow if you just wanted to single out the BC. But look at all the ones dominating. So once again, these yellow are the ones that I'm going with. These are BC. And I'm going to go down to the options and I'm going to collect the yellows because those are the BC straight. And then I'm going to take those over to the slasher and I'm going to bring those up. And now instead of pairs AB, I'm going to go pairs BC, add it in there. And I'm going to do both. I know I shouldn't. I should probably just do one because now I'm I consider this a pre-filter. Okay, I consider what I just did a pre-filter. Like I would look at this. This is an option. Like I do with the colors of the SB and all that stuff. And if I decide, hey, you know what? Today, red's going to hit in South Carolina, right? Red's going to hit. I think that's what the pool I'm going to fish out of. Now, I'm probably not going to take the red and then go over and do what I just did here for the AB and the BC because now I just took 3 what I call pre-filtering. What I'm going to do is I'm going to filter now. So typically I just take one of these, but I'm going to take both. So why not? I'm going to take both today. So now what does that give us? Now we're down to 205 straights. These are straights for Minnesota tomorrow. Now, all that has to happen is a 0 turns to a 1 on this and a 0 turns to a 1 on this. And I think it's very likely. Okay? I think it's very likely. And remember what I mean with a 0 turning to a 1? A 0 is the yellows. These are straight. And then a 1 is in the times drawn column. Guarantee a 1's going to be hitting here. It dominates at the 90 days. I've been watching Minnesota for over a year now, and I know that 1's coming back, and it's not going to be out much longer. If it goes for even another 2 draws, I'd be surprised. I'd be very surprised if it doesn't hit by Saturday night. It might not, but I'm thinking it probably will hit tomorrow night. And I'm going to, like I said, I'm doing them with the AB too. So that's one of my main things I do, and it works. It works really well. I see the South Carolina. I said the AB is going to be one of these sets of numbers, and sure enough, it was the 9-4. So AB. I think it was the AB or it was the BC. I can't remember which one I did, but it was one of them. But so now we're down to 205. All right. So now for Minnesota, I'm just going to go and take a quick look and see if it's showing anything. I'm going to get this back up to the graph, and then I'm going to not care about the sums right now. I'm going to just go look right at the keys that are due in general. 1 and 8 are out. All right. 1 and 8, huh? So maybe tomorrow, 1, but I don't want to guess stuff like this. So I'm not gonna touch this right now. But I will say this. Since I'm looking at it straight, I'll look at the A, and I've been watching this 3 and 8 for a while now. And that 8 did hit today. I did think there would be an 8 today. I thought it would be a 3 or an 8. And then the 8. Wait, no, the 8 didn't hit. What am I thinking? I must have been thinking a different state. Okay, cool. So 3 and 8 are both out on the A. So that 3, 8, and 9. 9 was just used. I think it was 4, 4, 9 in Minnesota. I hate that number. I've lost so many times on that stupid number. I always think, oh, I'm going to get it next time it comes up. Right. I don't play like that anymore. So looking at doubles, so maybe not a double tomorrow. Double hasn't been, and it likes to go back to back sometimes. So I'm not gonna. Actually, it went out. I went back to back here. Look at all that purple. Look at all that purple in the SBP. Nothing's showing me this in here. Like in general, nothing's showing me anything. And also, even in like the AB, BC, or AC, if you're gonna do it separate, I'm not seeing anything for that either. Now, since I'm in straight mode right now, these are straight. I could look at these in straight. So what I could do is I could go over to this page, SBP tracking, and I could go down to Minnesota, and I could do a little look on here and see what's going on. So like on the AB, okay, this is right here, the AB. So now these are looking off of this. These are not anything to do with this, unless you're doing a general. General doesn't even matter. Then you can do that. Okay, because there's no particular order. But right now, look at the AB here. We got just look at the first one here. Low, 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 low. It's 4 in a row. So maybe we're due for a change on that. And there's been a big gap there too. So there's only one, but maybe that's a good one to look at. 4 in a row, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't really even do this that often because you can filter a winner out pretty easy doing this. I would say yellow is due on the BC though. Look at that, it's a pretty good gap right there. No yellow, and look at the yellow. Drops a lot. There's a gap there. Play the gap, man. Look at that. That yellow on the BC could be pretty good. I still think 3 or 8. I gotta say the 9 though, because the 9 hit. So looking at this, I would say the 9. I'm gonna throw that 9 in there. So I'm gonna say 3, 8, or 9 tomorrow on the front. I know I'm putting a lot on, too many things on this, but I'm gonna try it anyway. I need a win. I need a straight win. 3, 8, 9 is a good one for tomorrow. I'm thinking we're down to 76 straights. I said a yellow on the BC. I'm thinking that's gonna be dropping. Man, I hope I'm right on that. But let's just grab the yellow. Now, these are boxed. Okay, got to remember that. These are boxed. So when you come back over here, you can't just drop this in your AB because then you're only going to get that one position. You want to switch this up to AB boxed. That way you get from all ways there. Okay, so now we'll give you the 0-3 and the 3-0, not just 0-3. Very important. So, and even though this is in straight form, it's still going to do it for me in the AB position. 17 straights. I like that. Wait, I screwed up. Almost screwed up, didn't I? I said BC. So BC. Did I say BC or did I say AC? I said BC. So I'm thinking BC yellow tomorrow. I know I'm banking a lot on that, but whatever. I'm going to try it. So where we at? 16. So 16 straights tomorrow. All right. I like it. Now I can pick from that. So I can look at the high and lows and see what else is due. I'm going to keep this one just like this so I can come back to this tomorrow and dwindle this down because I'm not playing all those. Because I'm going to play this in person and I'm not playing all those. I don't think a double is going to hit. You know, I can look at sums are due. I think sum 14 is due right now. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 15, 16. Maybe the 8, 4, 15. Maybe the 8, 15. You know, but I don't even like to do it. I just sitting here mumbling myself because I want to do more based on patterns and what's happening. You know, like you could just see if there's anything general out right now. I feel like I X'd out of there. I like that yellow in the center. So what we got out right now? 12, 14, 14, 13, 13. So we're missing what? We're missing 11. We're missing 11. But I'm not going to single that out either. So that's what I'm thinking for Minnesota tomorrow as a start for my straights right there. Okay. I'm going to leave this one open because, see, I keep a couple of them open so I want to show you a couple other things now. So that's what I do when it comes to this whole A, B, and B, C stuff. These are straight, right? But now watch. This is pretty cool. So I'm going to show you something for tomorrow evening here. Let's go to Wisconsin evening because I banked on this tonight and that did not happen. But I don't think that's the only thing that's got me there. Only thing that screwed me there. Go to boxed, okay, and then we're going to go to all pairs, okay, and we're going to go to 30 days. All right, all pairs, evening alone, 30 days. Most recent draw, no sort, all pairs, box. Now we're doing box. Now you're going to notice here when you look at the times drawn that a 1 has not drawn since 627. That's a big gap right there. And look at this, 1 there, 1 there, 1 there. And you think, well, it's because the ones are kind of done. No, because this is stagnant. Okay, this is 30 days. It doesn't change. It just cycles. This still a 1 is due. 1's going to hit. It's not going to keep going without a 1. There will be another 1 dropping up in here, and it might be tomorrow. I mean, look at that's well past due. All right. If you go through here and highlight, I'd like to do that. When you go through and highlight that, you'll really see how often that 1 takes a big dump, and that 1's coming. So if that 1's coming right here, boxed. Now you got to remember these are boxed. Okay. This is for Wisconsin evening, but tomorrow evening, great chance that one of these in general, this isn't A, B, or B, C specific. This is just in general, but very likely one of these is going to be hitting here tomorrow evening or Sunday evening. You're not going to keep going. And I'll tell you something else. What's nice about this when you're looking at all pairs, like look at tonight. 3 were used, right? So you got 4, 5, 5, 9, and 4, 9. All 3 of those pairs were used. You got 4, 4, 3, right? So tomorrow, if there's no 1 used, think about it. You're going to have probably 3 more used with no 1. I mean, that's not going to probably happen. I think we're going to get one of these tomorrow. So for evening. So this is really useful because this here, written in stone, 100%. It's easy to go and be like, all right, I think these pairs are going to drop. And then it doesn't happen. You're like, all right, back to the drawing board. Let me see. These pairs are due. These pairs are hot. Let me see. These keys are hot. And you sit there and do all that. Guess what? These still sitting here and one of these will be pulled 100%. So this works so well. And you can do it with numbers too. I do this very often. I've got a lot of wins when I've done this. So let's just go to Wisconsin midday tomorrow alone. And we're not going to do 30 days because obviously there's a great chance that tomorrow will be a 1 just because, a 1 dominates, obviously. So a 1 will probably come from this, but that you're only singling out that many. So let's go to, I haven't done this in a little bit. So let's go 6 months and see what I'm looking for. See, what I would be looking for is this right here, like 2, 2, 2. That tells me that there's a great chance for a 1. And so a 1 hit. See that? A 1 hit. Same thing. I'd go down in other states or whatever, and I'm looking for that, 2 or 3, 2 or 3. And then I know there's probably going to be a 1. Yeah. Right now it's like up in the air. I have no freaking clue. So I'm not going to do that, but I will drop it over to single sometimes because sometimes that can give me a different outlook, and it doesn't. But just an example, you can see that C5 and a 2. I don't care what the number is. All I care is that it's not a 1, and that tells me like, oh man, look, 1's going to drop. 1 dropped. Same with this one, 2, 2, 2. It's like, man, I think a 1's going to come. I think a 1's coming. If it doesn't happen tomorrow, I'll probably have next day, but it hit. See that? Find a state that has 3 or 4 out. It's coming. You know what I mean? It's coming. So like, no, I already changed that one, so that ain't going to work. But so this works so well. Now these, like if you think of 1, let's just say I think a 1's going to hit. Let's say that there is a bunch of 2s right here. You think a 1's going to hit. Now you don't always have to do 6 months, but 6 months seems to work pretty good for this, but you can't do them combined because then it will really, it just doesn't work the best. So let's just go to pretend that a 1 is due. Hang on 1 second, please. I keep feeling like I got a mosquito on me, man. Open my door to let the dog out. It's like let in 15 mosquitoes. Open the door. well, I'm tired. Open the door to let the dog in, let in another 10 mosquitoes, Got all kinds of pets up in here. So, yeah. So if you think if you think a one's going to hit tomorrow, now I don't know if it is, but if you think it is for tomorrow midday, then what you can do is just go to reduce numbers by options. No, you do not go to reduce numbers by options. You're going to go to, wait, that's what I always did, isn't it? Oh, gosh, sorry. Go to options. There you go. Options only. And there are the ones right there. I mean, the zeros that turn to a one. See that? It's just that small amount of numbers. Guaranteed one of these is going to be hitting soon again. 100%. Because look at the one dominates. Freaking dominates. It's going to hit again. You think this is going to go 3 or 4 without a 1? Probably not. Probably only go 1 or 2. Probably go in only a couple before it hits again. Now, 1 may even hit tomorrow. Tomorrow midday. See that? And if 1 hits tomorrow, then guess what? It has to be one of these, as long as it's not a double. Okay? That's the only thing. But see that? One of these will be the winner tomorrow if it's not a double and a 0 turns to a 1. So that's is what I do. I do it on lottery posts too, and I'll make another video on that later, maybe tomorrow, about that one. I already 21 minutes here, so I'm going to shut this one down. But I just wanted to show one of these methods that I use. And another method I want to show real quick is I keep it on single state here like this. Don't do it combined. And I'm going to go ahead and we're going to drop this all the way down to my filter. We're going to do single box pattern. Okay. Not the single box pair pattern. We're going to do a single box pattern. And we are going to go to most recent draw by option. And we're going to do numbers. Doesn't matter because it's single anyway, but we're going to go to about 20 days and see what's going on. See that? Don't care about that. Let's go to combine these and see what's going on. Still don't care about that. So what I'm looking for is, let me find one I'm looking for. Let's go to South Carolina midday, see if that shows something. That shows us nothing. Let's go to South Carolina combined. Okay, here we go. This is good. South Carolina at the 20 days. Look at this. 3, 3, 2. Now, if there's not a double tomorrow, that's the only caveat, right? It can't be a double. Because then if there's a double, then this just all gets paused, right? Just gets paused. And it doesn't move. This only moves when there's a single drawn. And it moves every time there's a single drawn. So look at this though. 3, 3, 2. This is at 20 days. Guess what's coming? A 1 is coming. And I know a 1 is coming soon. And that's only these patterns. See that? So tomorrow, great chance for a 1, I think. And if a 1 hits tomorrow, then it would, hang on a second. All right, so I'm going to go to patterns. What am I doing here now? Kids asking me some stupid questions. So we're going to go to reduce numbers by options. And you're going to look at the yellows one right here. So this is what I think will probably hit tomorrow. If it's a single, I think there's a great chance for this to hit in South Carolina. So I'm just going to go ahead and drop this in here. Let's just see. And you can look at the other video I just made to see comparing that, because I'm not going to do that right now. But I think that the winner will probably come from this. So I just put those in there. Okay. Slash it. 55 numbers. Oh, didn't I see a 2 is due? I think a 2 is due. So let's go ahead and do that. I know I said a bunch of other stuff too, but I don't remember. I'll have to go watch that video. There's 21 numbers. 21 numbers. And then 126, I remember hearing talking about that. That's not in there. 023 something, 237, 239. I think I maybe said that one. I don't remember what I was talking about. I said something in the last video about South Carolina, but I know that 2 is coming. I have to look at some other stuff. So this is a good set right here for South Carolina tomorrow. A good start. This is a good start to look at. You can see what else is due and stuff. So that's one thing I'm doing with the SB, with the SBP pattern. Okay. And like I've show one last thing. This is really huge. I mean, this is like crazy good. So you're gonna do single box pair pattern, not the SBP, but the single box pair pattern. Okay. Now watch this. When you go to single box pair pattern, okay, when you go to the 1 to 10% report and you look at single box pair pattern, you're gonna get these. Okay, these are the ones that are due right now. Okay, South Carolina 1 is due. Okay, let's look at South Carolina 1. Let's go over here and look at that in the chances chart. So let's go over to South Carolina. Was it midday or is it specific to anything? It was nothing. Okay, it's just in general. All right, look at that. 1 is out. 29 draws at 0.5%. Okay, that will be hitting any draw now because this is even combined. So this will not stay out too much longer. And I've proven that before, that these just constantly keep cycling. And when you go to the pick 4, you're going to have a hard time finding these suckers over 20. They just constantly cycle. And that brings you from 715 boxed to about 160 numbers boxed for the pick 4. Think about that. Think about that. What's that guy from Napoleon Dynamite? It's like, roundhouse face kick. No, roundhouse kick to the face wearing these bad boys. Think about it. So 1 is ready to hit. And if you think 1's going to hit, go to reduce numbers by options. There you go. Right there. Just those. That's it. 30 numbers. And one of these is going to be hitting here real soon. Okay. And like I said, the 2s are due. So let's just pretend that 1's going to hit tomorrow. Let's just pretend the 1 is going to hit tomorrow in South Carolina. So I'm going to just go ahead and select numbers boxed. I'm going to drop that in there. / we're down to 5 numbers boxed tomorrow. 1, 2 is the one I think it was the most due pair. 1, 2. So 1, 2, 5, maybe 5, 6, 7, 8. That's an 8. Okay. I think it was like 9 or something. 9 and I can't remember the other one. 14 maybe. Okay. What is this one? Okay. Well, anyway, so this is what I'm thinking for tomorrow. You have to look at the other video if you want. That's South Carolina, but that's just an example of how these things flip. And what I like to do is I'll go on here and I'll say, okay, this is current draw. So look what was just used: 6, 12, and 11. Okay, 6, 12, and 11. So I'm going to go back to the previous. Boom, 12. Told you. See, I'm telling you, these things just flip constantly. It blows my mind. And if you do not see a flip in, say, 2, 3 draws, it's coming. It's coming. And it works. It's absolutely amazing. Let's just jump over to New York once, see what's going on. So New York, only the highest out is only 13 draws out. So let's see what was pulled. So it must have been a double. So 3 was used. Oh, I'm sorry. We have to go to current. Let's go to current. So look at New York. So we're at 8, 9, 5, 1. Where's 3? So 3's right here. So let's go to previous. Wait, what am I doing? Okay, current. 2, 10, and 14. 2, 10, and 14. 2, 10, and 14. Look at that. So look at that. Okay, I'm sorry. It was used. Top 3. 2 was used. So let's go ahead and do a different one. So first of all, like I said, Michigan Daily, 18, out 18. Watch this. Let's see. Indiana, 28. Indiana, that's going to be hitting. One of these, 1 or 5, will be hitting. 100%. I'd look at that if you're in Indiana. Delaware, look at that. 8. That's the longest it's been out. Arkansas, 16. Yeah. Let's go down just picking stuff. Kansas City, look at that. 14. The highest one out. All I'm pointing out is that they don't stay out long. Look at that. We're not even getting to 20 here. And 26, and you get those ones that are up there like that. But not that often. At 12, they cycle fast. And like if like I said, if you go to the 1 to 10% report and take a look at this and see what's due, if you're playing online, So like I say, South Carolina won. That's not going to last much longer. You're only playing with 30 box numbers. You only need to get one of them. Remember, the single boxed pair pattern is these right here. Okay. And you don't even have to have it specific unless you're doing straights. But even in that, I mean, look, you can come over here, even in straights, and you can look at this and say, like I said, like one's going to hit. You only need to play out of that, because when it hits, when three of them hit, because every day, typically three of them will hit, right? So 3, 8, and 14, you're like, I need to get all those. No, you don't. You don't, because watch this. So 3, 8, and 14 hit in Kansas, right? That's what just hit. So let's see what was the. Now I gotta know what the winner is. So let's look at the Kansas. See what the. So 941 was the winner, or 149 boxed. Okay, 149 boxed. So we're gonna go back over to that. Here we go. Let's see. We got 149 right there, and now you go down to pattern 8, and guess what's in there? 149. Guess what's in pattern 3? 149. You only need one. So when you see a state that is yellow, guess what? It's going to hit 100%. It's going to hit. There's especially when, you don't have to pick one, pick two. It's only 60 numbers boxed. And like I said, look at 3, 8, and 14, all three of those hit, right? So go to the previous, see where they were when that 3, 8, and 14. Look at that. 3, 8, and 14 were not up there in the top for this previous draw, right? So now I'll go back again. Let's see. Let's go back again. 14 was yellow 2 days ago, okay? Or 2 draws ago. So you knew it was about to hit, and it did hit. So, but it took a little bit for that to hit. Only a couple though. Like if you're into this category right in here, if nothing hit, I would play it. I'd play those top 2 or 3, because they're going to hit. Like, let's look at Florida. So Florida right now, 2, 5, and 11 hit. So let's go see where those were at. 2, 5, and 11 did not hit at the top. So I would watch. Let's see. Go back one more. Let's see. So 4, 9, and 12. 4, 9, and 12 did not hit. See that? So there's a good chance, I believe, that now we're at the current draw. I believe for Florida, there's a good chance that one of these top 3 will probably be getting pulled here real soon. And that's when you just go to, just go to reduce numbers by options, make it easier on yourself, and just copy those 3 right there. You're going to start off with 90 numbers boxed roughly. I don't even think it's that. I think it's like a little less than that, right? So like 89, 88 numbers boxed. And guess what? It includes doubles. It includes singles and doubles. So if you think Florida's not going to hit a single or a double, let's go look at Florida once. I'm getting all over the place, but this is good. So let's see. Oh, look at the purple. 3 purples in a row for the SPP. Yeah, look at that. I would get rid of that purple. Look at that. 3 there. 2 there. I mean, we're back into April, right? So, man, I don't know if he'd remove purple or not, but oh my gosh, look at the change up due in Florida for the 0 to 3. 0 to 3 has been dominating. There's due for a change. Look at that. I would say 0 to 3 will be not probably hitting here soon. I think there's going to be a 4 or 5 for a lowest winning digit coming up. Anyway, I don't even know what I was talking about. What were we talking about? Oh yeah, so a 3, 6, or a 9. So I was trying to find out what was due, or no, what was I even trying to do when I went over and looked at Florida? I don't even remember what I was just doing right now. I think I was trying to see what was due or what hit. Whatever. So, what was I thinking, man? I don't remember what I was thinking. I was thinking, like, I think that's going to come from the top 3. So that gives me, I was trying to see if there was a double due or something. So right now it's kind of up in the air. So I don't really know about that. I was hoping that it would be like 2 doubles in a row, because when there's 2 doubles or 3 doubles in a row, typically it would be a single. A lot of times it's just 2. See? A lot of times. Not all the time, but a lot of times. Okay, 2, 1. But from looking at this, I would say there's a good chance that there's going to be a low swing digit of a 4 or a 5 coming up here. All right, because that's a long time. So you could just jump over here and see what's going on for Florida quick. In general, see, because that was in general, wasn't it? Yeah, look at this. No 4 5 at all. 6, 7, 8, or 9 can go out for a long time. But look at that. 4 or 5 is not hitting a while. I think a 4 or 5 is coming for a lowest winning digit. And then if you want to look at midday alone, maybe a 0 or a 3, but have 4. I'm thinking there's going to be a 4 coming up, maybe. Could be wrong on that, but I only like to start doing that kind of stuff once I get my numbers down low with these patterns. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking that it's going to be coming from this, and jump this back over to the graph. So this is what I'm saying. Let me just show you one more example. I'm shutting this off before 40 minutes. So look at this. There's some other stuff I wanted to show. Some other stuff I'm doing with the pre-sorted that could be potentially really good, but I'm gonna have to get to that on another video and be more focused. Okay. I know I'm cramming a lot in here, but look at this pick 4. Look at this. You can do the same thing. Go over to the 1%, and then you're gonna jump this up to the pick 4 and see what's due. So Arkansas right now, as you can see, pattern 2 is ready to hit. And look at that. Arkansas right now, pattern 2 is out. 18 draws. Only 18 draws, and it's already at 1%. You know what I'm saying? So look at this. Are you ready for this? Because this is going to be so cool. So first of all, look at all these patterns. Look how many it takes. You only need one pattern. You don't need all these patterns. You don't need to be like, I need to get all freaking 5, 6 of these patterns. No, you only need one. Okay? You only need one. And you win as long as you can filter down then, So, okay, watch. Let's just jump around a couple of them here. Look at it, 12. It's out the longest amount of 12. Let's go to California. 6. That's how fast these cycle. Let's go to Iowa. 12. Let's go to Maine evening. 12. 12 is the number, I guess, today, huh? Okay, New Hampshire, 7. Only 7. You kidding me? See, these even cycle faster, 6, than obviously they're going to cycle faster because you got another digit, so you got more pairs. But, this is an example. You see what I'm saying? You could use these as a pool. Instead of having a pool that you fish out of that it's probably trash because you don't ever know if it's going to cycle or not. Look at Wisconsin. This pattern 3 is yellow with only 13. Are you kidding me? I sound like Beetlejuice there. I was like, wrong there. All right. So we're going to go to, all right. So look at Wisconsin. 8, 9, and 10 were used. I'm going to jump to previous. There's the 10, top 3. See that? Now, if I think 3 is going to hit, because guess what? 3 will be hitting. Guaranteed. It's not going to last. Pick 4 of these cycles so fast. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go to reduce numbers by options. There's pick 3. 162 numbers boxed instead of 715. Now, if you have the money, you could just play all these and just compound it, and you're going to win. Now, this is boxed, of course. You straighten these out, that's going to be quite a few numbers. But still, this is a great tool because this is before you do keys due and all that other fun stuff, high, lows, even odds. You start doing that stuff and be careful. You can get this down easily under 100, and and it probably even a lot less than that. I haven't played pick 4 in a while, but this really, really works. I'm telling you, I'm not trying to toot my own horn on my own patterns. I don't give a rip if these are my patterns or somebody else's patterns. If they work, I'm using them. And this works. This really works. And you can back test it by doing the current draw and previous draw, and you can watch. And if it doesn't hit within a few draws, It's coming. 100% it's coming. Like I like to find one right now. Like look at current draw, West Virginia, 2 and 9. One of these will be hitting. Let's see, 3, 8, and 14. Let's see, go to previous draws, see where those were. 3, 8, and 14. Neither was used. See that? Neither was used. So let's see. There's a host of them here, right? Now, if you go back again to this, you're going to probably get one of those. Yeah, see, 9 was used, or 9 was due. I'm sorry, not 9. Let's see. 3, 6, 8. 3, 6, 8. There's the 3, top 3. See? Top 3. And there's probably even another one in there too. So let's see. You got, well, was the 2 or 9 used? Not the 2, but the other one was. So see, you only go back a couple and it hits. I hardly ever get to right in here when you sit here and back test. If you get down in here, I'd be very surprised. These hit so fast. And it's only starts out 160 numbers box for pick 4. Man, if you're not excited, I don't know how you can't be excited about that, because if you play, I don't even play pick 4 right now, but if you play pick 4, that really works. Now, like I said, pick 3 can stay out a little longer. I get up in the 20s. Rare ones, you get up in the 30s, even the 40s, but that's pretty rare. Normally I just jump around here and show you that they still kind of hover. They have their own little set point. Definitely higher than the pick 4, but I mean, look, they're pretty good. And like I said, like Michigan right now, midday. I think I already talked about that earlier. Key 1 is due, right? So look at this. So 15 was used. Let's see where 15 was when we go back. 15 was not used. Maybe there was a double. So let's see. 1 and 7 was due. Let's see where that is now. 1 and 7. Neither of those were used. Am I reading that right? 1 and 7, so 5. What am I doing wrong here? Because it doesn't seem nothing's moving. So 5, 9, and 15. 5, 9, and 15 at the 3-day. So nothing was used there. Am I really going back that far? Let's go 5 days. 7, 2, 12. Okay, 5, 9, 15. Wow, nothing's being used for Michigan. So this is a good one. Current draw, I'd look at this current draw for sure. I would take from these top 3, one of these going to be hitting for sure. It seems like I seem like I have been back into the 5 days here. I can go back to 6 draws ago. 5, 6, 8. So now I have to go forward, right? Or do I go backwards now? I'm confusing myself. Normally, I don't ever have to go back more than just a few draws to show my point. Like Nebraska, look at 5, 10, and 12. Just go back to previous draw. 5, 10, and 12. See, look at that. Took from both of them. See, normally I don't have to sit there and do what I just did on the other one. Look at that. See, they get, and if it didn't happen, then you can go back another one. But it does start to get screwed up in your head, because you got to go look at the ones that were used down here to bring it back up here. So 6, 7, and 14. Go to previous draw. Or do I go back another one? I don't know. I'm confused now. So there's a 40. Maybe I have to go. Maybe I was going the wrong way. You see what I'm saying, though? Like, look at that. 5, 10, and 12 were due tonight, or last night, and you go back, and 12 was the yellow. That's all I'm saying. Is it just keeps repeating and repeating and repeating. You can really filter down and use that as a pool. And I am done. Have a good night.